Morning. I'm still waking up. Got my caffeine. All right. I guess I wanted to do a part two to the whole Kickstarter thing. Um, Not that there's much to say, but I got a comment on my Kickstarter little rant from yesterday. Somebody wanted to point out that Cthulhu Saves the World raised around 7K on Kickstarter. Um, and I just want to comment a bit on that. Okay. First of all, that's great, and that's absolutely fantastic that they raise the money. I'm not here to say that they don't deserve it. Maybe they deserve more. But what I want to say is more or less speak to how they pulled that off. Just doing a little bit of basic internet research here. There was I just basically did a Google search, and I'm going to point on my computer, but this won't actually be helpful at all. But they got coverage on Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun. Hell, they're even on Steam. You know. But basically, what I'm trying to get at is that they had a big bunch of press momentum behind them. So they did well on Kickstarter because, for example, like right here, 2010, they were on Destructoid, also on Kotaku, Eurogamer before they even started their Kickstarter. Essentially, they were on a lot of the big gaming sites before even they decided to do the Kickstarter thing. Like they had some press momentum, and that is something you can utilize to, either to sell copies or to drive a Kickstarter project, that kind of thing. If you don't have that, though, raising $7,000 would be a lot of work. Well, almost impossible, unless you have some pretty screenshots or whatever. It's not a simple matter of putting your game on Kickstarter. These products that are successes, if you do a little bit of homework, you find that there's either some press momentum behind it, or even watching the Twitters, big Twitter indie game folks may retweet or talk about or say this looks really cool. It's the marketing side. It's not just putting a thing on putting a project on Kickstarter, and suddenly that you're going to be a big, you're going to get a big kick in the butt chunk of money to make this project happen. No, it's a multi-phase stage thing, and if you can manage that in the first place, Kickstarter is kind of a way to give you a kick in the butt to get through to that end goal, not so much to fund the project or anything like that. At least that's what I think. I maybe don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm answering a troll, but it's not really a troll because we have a very intelligent audience because there's so few of you guys. But yeah, thank you, Retro My Games. I wanted to rant a bit on that because of. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? Let's talk a little bit more too. I'm going to point at the computer screen here, even though it won't probably help. Just looking at the stuff that's popular on. Okay, forget popular. What am I trying to say? There's stuff on Kickstarter. Yes, there is, but there is products that have earned 50,000. Okay, that's actually a culture project. Okay, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. But I'm willing to bet you that most of these ones that have raised more than $5,000 have some big press momentum behind them. Like they've either popped up on Kotaku or other big gaming news sites and got attention that way. Other than that, we have smaller ones that say this guy did a little bit over $1,000. This one's a ball with a cat. Maybe that's meaningful. But if you go through, you start seeing that a lot of these are relatively low, like $2,000, $1,000, $500, $800, so on and so forth. Plus, there is complete neglect of every product that has not been funded. So the results that you're seeing by browsing the site are heavily skewed. Like, you don't know how many projects have been through here and earned nothing or not earned enough. The only ones you can see are the ones that are currently on. Like, I saw a project here. This one's at 69%. It's got 3 days left. It looks like they need another $3,000 or so. But from just my observation here, looking at this, they probably will not make their funding amount. And if they don't break that funding amount, they don't get their money. Nobody gets charged. Nobody gets paid. So, yeah, just saying that don't depend on Kickstarter. It is a source of potential, kick in the butt money if your project has got enough, momentum or something already behind it. But you got to do all that other stuff first. Like you need to get the press behind your back. You need to get all that stuff going because, well, this is something. Don't expect it to be the magic bullet that makes you a success. Click.